Does that work now?
Why would that? That's odd.
Does that work now?
There you go.
Does that work now? So the eye with that slit through it.
It pauses the mic and the cameras.
It's.
Yeah.
Why is that even in there? That wasn't in
I
there.
don't know why that.
Yeah,
It's so weird, man.
So you can, just
Wow.
turn things on and off.
It got
So,
added. on
This stuff
accident.
is just dumb.
Oh, that looks good though.
No, Austin hit the unmute button.
Yeah, I got it
No,
figured out.
so it wasn't a
Don't worry.
mute here. It was
No, it was
here
in that.
for some
It's in
reason.
the source.
The microphone is in the video source column.
So
Fine,
your
George.
mixer
I
is
think we've got it.
your
Yeah.
mixer is showing
Yeah.
you what your volume and decibel levels are,
Right.
and then your source is whatever has that eye looking thing
you
crossed
Yeah,
out.
I
You
know
don't have
that.
that source.
I know that.
Okay.
But I was saying the microphone's never been in there.
Oh, okay. It should be because that's your audio source and then your video
In case you
source
have
for your.
multiple mics.
Yeah,
That's what it's
exactly.
for. So you can pause one, switch.
Exactly.
We're getting it figured out.
Yeah, we're in now.
All right, cool. We're good. What's
Now,
up?
we got anything else to do?
Okay, we're here. I don't know how you want to start the show, but we got volume.
I think we started the show.
Okay, cool.
Looking at Mark Zuckerberg's ugly ass.
Oh, that's. Stop
Yeah.
looking at that.
It's like
Bart,
an alien.
it's like porn.
a creepy picture.
creepy,
Oh, yeah.
creepy
Yeah.
picture.
Ah.
Ugh. Look at the Mufasa. Look at that crazy shit.
And it shows you live over there too.
Oh.
Nice.
Now we can see the chat.
Oh, I see how you do that.
Doesn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Now I can monitor both chats.
How can we?
when I'm actually
I
reading.
wish we could put viewers on that chat because you would have to like close that window to see that.
No, it all shows up right here.
Oh, that's collective view.
Yeah, because if
okay.
you look here,
Yeah.
the
There's
viewers
36
count
there.
right now is
Okay.
there, right? Which means the balance is here on Twitch.
Got it. Okay, that's cool.
It's a feature. Yeah, it's AI. It's a feature. Absolutely. Yeah, it was an extra number of cooks in the kitchen, so we were making some extra good soup tonight. Who's gonna MC the party?
What the fuck is that? I was about to reach, bro, but that's like right over the fucking nuts, dude.
What color you want?
What do you? Is that one of them string flucker?
It's just
fucker
a light.
rippers? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's really
Are
cool.
you,
that
are you
high?
playing with Jeremy's balls?
Which balls you want? I got two of them.
George was like, I will not.
Now it's broken? Okay.
What's up, guys? Anybody got any questions for us? Listen, if you got questions, I'll make sure that we get them asked. We can't. I won't let George miss a question. Huh? Well, it's up to him if he wants to answer it.
I'm wondering if you can keep up with the chat.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking trained for this, dude. I do my streams every week, too. Everyone needs to
this?
remember, with one microphone, if you're not talking, keep quiet. Uh-oh. Do we have to raise our hand to talk? It's my turn.
Or you just take the
That means shut the fuck up.
What were you saying, Bart?
I was saying, who's that Burt Miller guy on there? Super sexy, so hot, just debonair and modest. Oh my god, purely modest. Oh, you mean about the Dynavap
Is he-
thing?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
I was thinking, what are we talking about?
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought you were thinking. What do you think, Jeremy?
I just love everyone so much. I'm so glad you're all here.
This is better than raising your hand. You just grab the mic.
All right, give me this then. I'm going to go up and scroll for some questions here. I saw some questions in the chat. All right, what's the baller cap like?
Discord and Twitch and YouTube.
I've not played with production baller cap. How many of the limited ball vapes will be available at release?
2 balls.
300.
There you go.
Also, congratulations, Kurtz, for winning.
What?
You have 30 seconds remaining to claim. Please claim now.
You're so weird.
Or within 30 seconds.
It has
within
been
30
claimed.
seconds, yeah.
Well, someone just
It takes 30 seconds to type for most stoners.
When is a new 9 fin going to drop, George? Yes?
I don't know. Were we talking about that?
I think so. We were
Who was
having a little-
talking about that?
Well, no, that's just a question that's been asked a lot.
Is there a new 9 fin?
Maybe, is there?
It's -2. It's not 0.
Yeah.
Why are you wearing shorts? It's a legitimate question.
Shorts and a t-shirt, whereas if you look at the rest of this room, they're wearing more than one layer.
Yeah, see, made in Florida.
And these are actually the thin style of workout shorts. So
You've
Why
been
are you
working out
wearing
today?
them?
No, it's just one of those things of I run hot, and being outside in this temperature in shorts for just a couple seconds feels good, actually.
Maybe you are hot.
In sub-zero temperatures,
my.
you require shorts.
Yes.
You're just
I have
daddy's
been,
little garden gnome. I just love you.
yes. Wait, what? I've been known to go outside in the snow in just socks and shirt and no shirt.
I've gone out naked, but that doesn't mean it's a good idea.
Fair
Oh, you
point.
remember the cold plunge in Oak City?
Yes,
Oh,
that
God.
again.
that was nice.
That was
That was
so-
that was what it was like going outside to pee last night.
Did you get the stains out of your headliner?
No, I didn't. So, for anybody who's watched my Instagram story, when we got into the truck this morning, or actually this afternoon, I just so happened to have a energy drink explode all over my truck. Headliner, seats, the front, the back, the sides.
Was it because it froze?
Yes, it froze and it
So-
exploded. It's that
It's
cold.
that cold.
It's that cold.
That
yeah.
cold.
It was tough.
And it basically froze on impact when it shot.
Yeah, it was pretty wild. I tried to take some cleaner to it. We'll see.
I mean, there's
Later
barely
today
anybody
if it came out.
outside, like on the road. It's so cold.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, when I got in my
And I'm
truck
from
this
Florida,
morning,
so
it's like
uncomfortable
dead out
anyway.
there.
dude, my truck didn't even want to drive.
oh yeah.
Yeah. No, it started good,
No,
but
it
Turn
it was,
over hard?
moved.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
it was
Just
Are the
tough.
seized up
tires
in every
frozen to the
way.
road? Let me see this thing.
Yes, sir.
Do you hold it by the ball or hold it by the
Energy
Oh, that's
drinks.
what's fun. Either one
Yeah.
doesn't feel.
We just had that conversation,
I
didn't
like
we?
to catch right there and then just
Yeah.
catch the ball
Energy
onto
drinks.
the flat
Okay.
horse and then try to swim.
We got to get caught up to the chat.
Could get caught up.
George?
Odo's beard insulates his entire body.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or are you a Russian nuclear-powered spy bot?
Polish, not Russian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent answer. I'm gonna go for the bigger hole. This is harder than it looks. This is way harder than a kendama is. Oh.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Who here doesn't have a beard?
It's cool. This is Wisconsin, man. You gotta grow a beard just to keep the
How funny is
just
that?
to keep the wind
Where's
off
G4?
your face. You are the only one here with a green beard, though.
Yeah, you still got your green.
Yeah, I washed mine out.
Yeah. Yeah, I wiped mine all over my face. All night long.
Savagery.
Savage.
If that's not a kendama, what is it?
It's like an anti-kendama.
It's a square armor.
A square-ama. Do you see this thing? Do you look at it?
So, I see someone on YouTube asking for how to heat a cap with a single flame.
Oh, that's a good
You
one.
want to demo that?
Sure, we got a cap and a single flame.
Probably somewhere.
The beard gang.
Found out you can make Monster into wine.
Ooh.
Does
Prison hooch.
does that make it better?
I hope so.
Monster wine?
A brand new B too.
A newbie.
We got a.
We can do a close-up camera.
Hey,
Actually, you know what?
hi, Christy.
Do we have a pointer? instead of actual flame. I don't want to dirty a cap or
Why?
flame a
No,
cap.
that's okay.
That's not needed.
It'll-
So what's really cool with caps in a single flame is depending on where you heat it on the cap is going to depend upon the density of vapor and the temperature of the vapor. So with the single flame, you're able to modify the extraction. The lower you heat down on the cap, the more dense and hot the vapor is going to get. And as you move closer toward that thermostat disc, it's going to reduce that internal temperature. One of the things I really like to do is what a lot of people call the infinite spin, and that's just simply keeping it in your fingers and rotating it quickly as you're heating towards the cap. One thing you can do is kind of aim towards the, is that the A?
Okay.
The A of the cap, and just use that
So
as
aim for A.
aim for A as your visual indicator. And then what I also like to do is make sure my flame, the inner blue flame, is about the length of the cap, and then the distance I like to hold away is double the length of that inside flame. Yeah, I don't like to bury it because I want to give the device enough time to come to thermal equilibrium so you can get the most out of it. Hopefully that helped to answer that
was
question.
the longest, most drawn out thing I've ever heard.
You
Let me
know-
just say it like George says.
That was really good.
Heat the tip for a quick trip. Heat the base to go to space. That's the brew away.
Thanks, Bart.
That's the brew away.
God
the
damn it.
away.
It's not the Bartley way.
No, man, I do it that way.
The first A.
Also, it's heat the tip for a tastier rip. Heat the base to launch to space.
You know what
I like that.
one of the
And
things
below the base to melt your face.
Yeah, the base will melt your face. Oh man, George, you're on a roll. You had pussycat, you had all kinds
I
of
see what
stuff.
you did.
The heat the base.
We got hotkeys figured for that, but Rowan did that, and I don't remember which ones they are.
Oh shit, okay.
He actually knows this stuff better than I do.
It's helpful. I don't really know Streamlabs, but I can get down with OBS.
Yeah. Yeah, aim for the A.
One of the things, I see a lot of people ask, what is the best accessory I can get for a Dynavap? I think a single flame. Because I have not found an induction heater on the market that can replicate the same heat that you can get with a single flame torch.
No, because they're induction heaters.
Right. Because you can pinpoint the heat on that
Oh, you
versus
absolutely
the
can.
induction heater, which anything that's metal, it heats the whole thing.
Yeah. No, it's fun stuff. Seemed like there was another question that was hanging out there.
We might have missed it.
There was something about how many of the THC caps were released.
Yeah, we're planning on releasing 300 of those. Talk about there's something else that I'm trying to try to get to all the question. Oh, that's the one I wanted. Are there any women working at Dynavap? Yes. We're not exactly at a 50-50 in our company, which probably isn't that surprising, but there's, let's see, Sharon, Coley, Tessa, Christine, and
There's a lot in Northtown, isn't there?
Gabby. So at least 6.
And that's the other thing as well. It goes to show how many people really are behind the scenes. All the people that get these products out, all the little things running the website, the fulfillment, all of that. There's a lot of people you don't see that go into this.
Yeah, this is not just a couple people hanging out in the basement anymore. But we want it to feel like it kind of is, in the good ways, right? Because we do care, and we really want to care, and we want to let you know that we care, and that's why we really try and do our best to pay attention when people reach out to us.
There's the recurring tea time question, turbo twists.
You know what that means?
Can I message him?
Send a text to Chris.
Chris. Oh, I guarantee you it's a fucking turbo. The
Yeah,
turbo
it's just
twist.
the
Huh?
weekly question.
That's what it was.
When do we get our turbo twists?
Yes, now
Then-
but I can't send a message. Like I can do it from over here because right now my phone's connected, so I can use it for close-ups. But I can probably do it like this. But this isn't connected, so it's not gonna find him when I type in Chris. Maybe that's him. Nope.
So good.
Not that one. Oh well.
So I'll write it down so we do that. So probably answer Flatline's question, or is that one you can answer? Whether there'll be different cores and media, or more
Yes,
different cores, because
that's-
people can acquire media.
That's the intent, that you'll be able to buy the empty cores, and you'll be able to buy the other medias that we have. We're gonna start out with 2, and this is gonna be the green sapphires and the stainless steel.
On the topic of stuff by themselves, will the Blackwood woodwind stems be sold themselves, or just as the full unit?
We'll have to see how it goes. I like Blackwood. And that's the first person that's even made a comment that they even noticed. Isn't that funny?
Oh.
Hey, Michelle.
Yeah.
You know how hard it was to do that? I mean, I had to take this whole thing apart to flip that around.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
you switched the Apple logo on the.
Oh my god.
That's funny. That always fucking trips me up when I go to open up my laptop. Every time, dude.
What's that?
The Apple logo's upside down all the time.
On yours?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like it's not when you go to open it up, it's the back of the thing.
Not mine.
Well, no, not yours.
Oh my god.
It's just one of those things that it just occurred to me. It's like, no, I want it to be the other way. So when it's open, it's just upside down. Did Apple change it so it looks right? Yeah, well, I think, like many of the people in this community, the people that are here, we're not exactly in the box.
No.
Yeah. Not even a little bit.
No. Not even on the edges.
Uh-oh. Why not Laser Edge Dynavap in the MacBook lid? Yeah, more stuff like that too. Yeah, it's really nice when you got the laser. You just laser all kinds of stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Austin, what else have you lasered besides the products that you're making? Come on. Got to be something like.
Personal fun.
I don't think I have actually.
Really?
Yeah, just science and testing shit. I don't.
Look, Mama made it.
No. I don't think I've ever just randomly etched something to just do it. I've never had the urge to, I guess. It's doable though. Of course.
Oh, now here's a fun one.
Uh-oh, what's the question?
Any advice for someone that has a patent idea?
File a non-provisional? No, file a provisional first.
That's not very detailed.
Make sure it doesn't already exist.
Yeah, you definitely do your research and make sure that whatever you're working on, there's not, what do they call it, prior art? Yeah, and then no, it's the provisional is pretty affordable, but when you go to a non-provisional, you're talking 20,000, 30,000. then 3 years or more before you get a response, and then then you got to figure out if you want to go to Europe and all the other continents, and then yeah, it's not an easy thing, is it, George?
It's expensive.
Very.
So the old thing about $1 million idea, if I was going to give any advice, if you think your idea is worth $1 million, it's not worth patenting.
That's true, actually. That's true. It'll cost you more money in the long run.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just if you figure that it's going to cost you, $20,000 to $50,000 to get all of your patent work done and get it enforceable, well, that's 5% of $1 million. That's probably half the money that you're going to actually net out after all of your expenses for $1 million idea.
That's right.
Yeah.
I mean, because really, you take most businesses that are operating, if they're making 10% profitability at the end of the year, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
A lot of businesses are somewhere between 3 and 5% in terms of money that they can make and spend on other things after they pay all the bills. And so 3 to 5% of $1 million is $30,000 to $50,000. So $1 million idea it's just not good enough for even wasting your time with a patent. Isn't it just funny to think about?
I think it's a long play for patents, especially in this industry. I think it's long game. Personally, it depends on what it is, I guess.
So
we got Helmet asking like 700 times to use that cap.
Oh, what about the
Thermal
cap?
The hyper cap.
Oh, Bart, let's be careful.
yeah.
Don't.
Odo, you want a demo?
Okay.
Probier asked you to demo.
I think we should
Okay.
ask them what they think.
Where I need a
'Cause it's so juicy. It's such a
hyper
good day.
tip.
Now let's see if we can put one together. So, I got this cool thermal hyper cap. Put the balls in. And, now we need a hyperdyne to put it on. Where are we going to find one of those?
I bet you there's probably one laying around.
We got. How is it that we don't have one around here?
The whole row of them is there.
Can I go grab one?
No, Jeremy's got one.
You got one?
Yeah.
No.
That's the whole
No.
point.
Just the device.
Just the device, so we can put the.
Perfect then.
That's
you go.
perfect. All right. Isn't that pretty?
You got to put some material in there, George.
Huh?
Do we have CBD?
Put it on the table if you want it.
There should be, yeah. The one grinder has it. You just got to use your nose profile.
Oh man.
Did you know that you're on Discord?
The pie plate idea. Throw it, see what works.
Yeah, we don't have
Where's everybody tuning in
Don't we
from?
have a-
I'll be curious.
a different one of these.
If you want to figure that out, I'll hop in the
I
captain's
am.
chair. Me and Bart will.
All right, let's get down into the nitty gritty.
What do you guys want to know?
These caps got balls, man. They really do. Let me just go ahead and tell you. When I came here, he put it on one of the little Dynavap units, and he's like, "Here, try this." So I was like, "All right." So I tried it, and I was unprepared for what that cap puts out. It was a unexpectedly dense cloud
Yeah.
that was just intense. This thing is amazing.
Here, you can play with that.
That works. And that works.
Driving in a snowstorm, Mr. Buck?
What the heck?
Buck's driving in a snowstorm in Maine.
That's the one we're talking
Brooklyn, Pittsburgh, New York, Louisiana, Australia. I think it's so cool that we have so many community members all over the world.
But that's what's got balls in it, right?
New Mexico, Pittsburgh,
This one
It
does.
makes sense. Yeah.
Pennsylvania, North
Yeah.
Dakota.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
All right, George.
One
Right.
question we missed is what's everyone's reach for? So I brought on this trip with me an Obsidian M7. What's everyone else got in their pockets?
I left all my stuff at home.
Pure science then.
Yeah. I had some things to look
I've
forward
got
to.
something unreleased in my pocket. That's
Is this
pretty
in a
typical.
typical fashion?
That's what I brought.
That's
Oh.
a micro.
Yeah, it's a micro because it's tiny and it goes in its case and it's all
Contained and
I
it
didn't
does the thing.
I didn't bring a Dynavap to Dynavap. That was that's the dumbest thing. It's
You
like,
mean
let
you
me
leave the
show
house
you my
without a
Dynavap. They're
Dynavap in your
like, shut
pocket?
up.
What's that?
So you leave the house without a Dynavap in your pocket?
Yeah, I had
For
to
a
go
couple
straight
hours.
to the airport and then straight to Dynavap. And we've stayed inside because it's too cold to be outside.
Wow.
Sure.
It is cold to be outside.
Yeah, too cold.
Are you ready, Odo?
Yes, I
You
have
gotta-
Firefox.
Come on.
What?
You
What?
want to do that?
Push these fuckers out the way.
Excuse
Right
me.
in front of the camera.
Excuse
Run
me.
it.
Okay.
Odo's gonna demo the ball cap.
What are you doing? You
Lining-
adjusting the airflow?
Lining up the holes. There we
Does
go.
that happen often with you, Otto?
Yeah, no, not most.
Well, I bring a knife to a knife show. Maybe you want to sell it.
That's true.
You know, maybe people. Yeah, you can bring your Dynavaps here to show. That's, I mean, show and tell.
Are you
is fine.
buying Dynavaps nowadays?
You know, I thought about it.
I know.
I thought about starting a collection.
I mean,
So,
if you know, you know.
danger for
Yeah, I know a guy who sells them occasionally on the reg. If you guys think that Raz has a large collection, you'd be right, but it
Just clicked.
doesn't rival what's here.
Oh no.
It's just impressive.
I think it does.
It might.
This
come
is
close.
far more organized.
Right. It is good looking. Never seen anybody that intensely aware of his collection.
It's
And-
pretty nice.
And he knows exactly what he doesn't have.
Yeah, yeah, and what he needs,
Yeah.
and what he doesn't want.
Yeah.
You know what he doesn't want? Less Dynavaps.
That's right.
He wants more Dynavaps.
Is that nice convection
never
hit
ending struggle.
It's never ending.
heating
struggle.
up at the top? You get the taste at first, and then the rest after it cools down. You heat it up again, and
Long Island.
Where's your? You got a magnet or something you can put that on to cool it down? Where's your magnet? Or put it in there.
hopefully.
I
that should
love
do it.
seeing how people comment on how long they've had, you know, a product or how long they've been in the Dynaverse. That'll be a cool thing to see in the chat. What year did you enter the Dynaverse?
August 2020. Yeah, August of 2020.
Well, that is relevant. It's relevant in the one-wheel community too, big time. Let's let you
Okay.
know that they've been in the trenches,
All right.
man.
Yeah.
Here comes some numbers. Let's see your numbers. What year did you enter the Dynaverse?
Ooh, 2017.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
What's your product? Now it's coming.
Yeah.
There we go.
Be pre-order.
2017.
There's a 3017.
2016.
I guess that means we're going to be around for 1,000 years.
2016 is the lowest I've seen
Yeah,
so far.
there
Yeah.
was some real OG stuff.
1934. It's like 2023.
When Omni released with the Azurium cap, that's a cool time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That's funny because I can see the Dynavap being made in.
Dude, I feel like I'm watching the stock market
It's like
of
it reminds
people's
me of
time in
crystal or
Dynavap.
something,
Yeah.
like, and it's all metal. Like why not?
What was your first device? That's a good question. I'm curious if it was like an M or like you jumped the gun and just went straight Omni.
You're looking for a job based? Well, what would you like to do? Because we love working with people that want to work. I think that's probably the best way to describe it. Isn't it fun working with people that want to work?
Yeah,
I mean,
It is.
I mean, just
It's not work. That's the thing.
no.
Working with
it's-
somebody that's happy about working, it makes it fun. It's no
Yeah.
longer work, so you don't mind doing the job. It's when the people around you make that job work
Yeah.
that makes it suck. So
When was the very first Dynavap made?
that's a
How do you
question.
define first Dynavap?
First functional prototype.
Ooh,
Well, the first functional prototype that led down this path. Well, you got now. Now I got to go deeper, right?
go.
Because is the definition of functional prototype one that actually functioned, or one that functioned analogous to the way the current product functions?
I think functional enough that you made it and you said this works and then you built upon that.
Well, the first thing I tried worked.
When was that?
That was
wait, we just documented this. You should know. He should know.
Well, this is the thing by what he's talking about. This is before what I've documented. I've
Yeah.
documented.
But you were here. We
releases.
were looking through that.
And
Yeah,
this
but-
is
as
the
he went
thing,
through.
but which
those are
one of that
products.
box do we pick?
Oh.
There's a lot of things in that tray.
Yeah, that was
and
interesting.
some resemble a Dynavap,
Right.
some don't, but they were damn sure proof of concept.
Yeah.
'Cause I think
technically the first.
Yeah, technically the first would be the first functional item that achieved the results you were looking for, or the prototype of,
Well,
this
so-
is the application we're going to use and build upon.
This is where it gets really fun, and also, if anything, gives a little bit of insight in terms of what product development feels like and looks like. And for a rather impatient person, and I know a few rather well, it can be really difficult to deal with not having things move quickly when you want to keep it moving. You want to get to that next waypoint. You want to get to that next, okay, now I got this. So the first experiment was, what does it take to actually make a vaporizer, and that was just a simple exploration. Okay, I need an oven, I need a heat source, and I need a straw.
Yeah. Okay.
Those are the only things that you need to make a vaporizer.
So, an easier one would be, when was the first click?
Well, that's exactly what I was going to get to. So it started in January of 2012.
King Fupa.
So actually 13 years ago. I was using this Iolite vaporizer, and it's like, this thing's gigantic walkie-talkie, cool looking vaporizer. In fact, I took it out a few months back just to show
Played
someone
it.
to
Yeah,
it.
we played it. We did a tea time with it.
Oh, okay.
Remember? Yeah.
Yeah, and hadn't touched the thing in 5+ years.
Yeah.
And turned it on, and it powered right up like I'd put it down yesterday, because it doesn't have any electronic stuff. So
Yeah.
it was kind of an inspirational product.
Doesn't that use a thermostat disc in it to tell the temperature inside and cut off the butane?
It's slightly different, but it's got a thermostatically controlled valve, right? So
Okay.
it's a really neat design. Really like it, but it's big and it's really expensive. So it started me down the path of exploring, and it wasn't really take. And so the original proof of concept was a glass vial, a Bic pen body to make a straw,
Okay.
right, and a lighter, and that worked. And it took a couple months to get to the point where it's like, how do I make this into something someone would actually want to use?
Yeah.
Instead of some leftover lab crap. And the cap came into the mix, and other various things, a lot of steps that I can get into details later. But the bigger thing was, it was probably, now you're getting close. Oh, and you're just on it. Wow,
Hold on,
man.
hold
Yep,
on.
that's the one. Yep.
Where are we?
And where can they find these images?
So, this will be on the Dynavolt Discord.
Whenever he does some shit with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little inactive, but there's one of the most complete Dynavap history guides on that Discord with tons of pictures, information, release dates, videos, ton of stuff for reference. I guarantee a ton of stuff you've never seen. And when I finally get round to it, the next batch of stuff is really obscure, and I've even got a couple of batches of pictures I've taken with George's collection. So as history as you can get, really.
So
Pretty
what
much.
What year was that?
So that was 2012.
Okay, so 2012, long story long, is the first prototype proof of concept Dynavap.
Right, but it didn't click. So,
Okay.
and here's where kind of the end of that whole long
Weave there.
diversion, right, is the original proof of concept was in January. And then I think it was somewhere in the April time frame, okay, after going through multiple prototypes, just kind of get a general shape figured out, where I finally solved the problem of how do I let people know that the oven's at the right temperature so they don't burn their cookies.
Yeah.
And when it finally hit me, it's like, I'll just make it click. It's like, oh, cool. I really thought that within a month, I would have completely functional proof of concept or even prototype clicking cap devices.
Yeah.
And the answer is no. It took months just to find a company that could even make what I was looking for.
Yeah.
Even though there's literally millions of these things made every day.
Yeah.
But the majority of the discs that are made are too big in diameter
Yep.
or too low a set point temperature.
Yep.
So it was really hard to find someone that could make them. When I finally did, it took an insanely long time for them to finally make my first batch. Or to finally receive them took over a year. It was really frustrating. But part of that was it wasn't a full-time job either. I had to do all this initial development
Yeah.
while I was still.
Doing other shit.
It wasn't just a 8-hour day job.
Yeah.
I was trying to do the best that I could to run my part of an insulation company. Oh, that's fun. Are the pictures still on the fuck combustion forums? Because
Yeah.
a lot of them went away.
Some went away, some didn't. I know some people have catalogued some of them too. There was a Discord member who did a lot.
Because I know I tried to keep it going because I had back in the day you had to have like a hosting service for the pictures. It was what was the name of that shit? I don't even remember. But for a while it was free or like $5, and they raised the price like $100 and some dollars. Just so you could host the pictures.
Yeah.
And I remember paying that fee because I didn't want all the picture links to get
Go
broken
away.
on the forum because that forum on fuck combustion, it's a pretty interesting like history.
You can really dive into the classic dev, and
It's where it came from.
what you also get is all the user history, all the community at the time learning and coming together to explore this product, and how you can see through those
Photo
five
bucket.
pages how that shaped the course.
I got a question for the viewers because I asked George this probably 2 years ago. It's a valid and it's a good question. So you remember when I called you up and I said, so I was playing with my Dynavaps and I'm like, what's the difference between these? Like, what's the difference between this one, like this M or this B? What's the difference? And he's like, physically? I'm like, no, like the way the mechanism, the way they smoke. And he said, well, the mechanism is the same. And I said, so they smoke the same. And he's like, no, that's not right. And I said, well, what keeps like somebody in the Dynaverse and a honest to God Dynavap fan coming back to buy a piece that essentially does exactly the same thing as the one before? And there's a lot of different reasons that I can come up with in my head about why you guys would do things as far as a collector. But what I'm saying is, do you guys notice a difference between models, and is it substantial enough to keep going through? And how do you decide which models you want? That's a good question right there.
I think it's a great question. What models do you guys want?
Yeah.
I wonder if I could recover that account for $5. I would recover it for $100, just to get all those links back. If that was possible, that'd be super cool.
You'd have to probably try to figure out your login information.
Well, that's not a problem. I've got all that.
Speaking of links, Dean just posted the link
Yeah,
to
Thank you.
Rez's
That's
Diamond
fantastic.
Vault.
Experience kept me with Dynavap. I like that one.
Darth says tip seems to make most difference.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the tip makes a massive
Yeah.
difference.
Absolutely.
Massive difference.
Flavor and sipping.
So Yuki described it like pens. I
So,
often
so some people are saying that they like the way they look.
I describe them like cars. They're all going to get you there,
Yeah.
but they're all going to have slightly different things, whether that's performance, luxury, or looks, or convenience. It's all a factor that plays
So
into it.
the mechanism is the same, but each individual piece has a completely different experience level with it. So you could have something as maybe like a B that was a kind of entrance, and then you get all the way up to a hyperdyne where that thing just knocks you through the wall. But like they said, just a cap change could change
Right,
the
you
way
could have a B and
they smoke,
put a Helix
period.
tip on it.
Right.
Now you're,
So
you know,
it's infinite.
riding a
They're
modified
like
sports car.
Legos.
You know what I
They're
mean?
like Legos. I love that you can put them together.
String Theresa keeps asking if the G will ever come back.
Yes.
The G.
The G was, you remember, did you see the G? The glass? So it was like it was bringing back like the OG glass style.
But it just wasn't old.
That's what I was about to say. Do you want to aim for the G, or do we want to go back to the OG?
I don't know if we want to do either.
I think there's I think there's an opportunity to bring something fresh, but still an ode to what was. Right?
Something like that, yeah. I mean, there's just something to be said for glass.
Yeah. You're gonna burn yourself, Odo.
What?
You ain't paying attention.
Yeah, and?
You don't have to pay attention.
Yeah.
What is everybody's preferred method for heating their Dynavap? Is it more using the flame, or is it more using electric?
That sounds like a good poll there,
That's
Mr.
another
Odo.
car thing.
After your cap clicks.
Answer.
Oh, that's how I just.
For me, that's
Are-
another vehicle answer.
Are you induction or
Yeah.
torch or buy?
That's how I explain it to
Quality,
people.
convenience.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like Jeremy said. Do you
But
want?
I
Induction
mean-
heater is complete convenience for me. I'm gonna go instant, but the lighter is experience.
I just don't want to carry around the big bulky piece with me, so I use that as my stay-at-home play. But I carry around like a dual flame, like
you do
like
the
your-
opposite. See,
Yeah,
most
'cause I
of
can
us,
put it in
we
my
do
pocket.
the induction heater on the go for convenience. As we were saying with the car analogy, it's like an automatic transmission.
Right.
You get in, you press the gas pedal, and you go. But sometimes you really want to drive.
It also
And-
looks like you got a big banana in your pocket, and
Exactly
it's
that.
cumbersome, it's heavy, it's
See, I save my torch
Yeah.
time for when I really want to take time to enjoy my Dynavap and get
that's
exactly
interesting that you
what
and I
want
are
out of it,
exactly
right?
the opposite.
And
with
that's
that.
what's great about these things.
Yeah.
There's endless options and combinations and conveniences. Another way I describe it is your torch technique.
Yeah, and strangely enough, everybody's right.
Yeah, exactly. 'cause
Yeah.
it
There's
goes
no wrong
back
way
to
to
the
do it.
old school stuff. Well,
How do you hear your dyno? Usually with my ears, Odo.
Oh, God!
yeah, it's like how do you roll your joint? Everyone rolls their joints slightly different and has their own characteristics, and that's just like the
Oh, autocorrect!
That's so funny.
How do you hear your dyno? How do you
Okay,
hear your
look.
dyno?
This is my screen. This is
Not
like,
very
I
well
got
off
this
the
little
back,
itty
sure.
bitty area
Yeah.
like right here.
And there's
that I'm
all those
trying
passwords.
To, like, wait, no. Forget you saw anything.
I don't think I'd show him that dick pic.
You're
Put it
right. The
away.
lighting's off.
Put it away, Odo.
Oh man, are we giving anything away or?
Oh, I already did.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I wasn't here for a giveaway.
Yeah. You just didn't notice.
We got to do another one then.
So this question's
You
been
already did a giveaway, right?
Yeah, I did one.
You did a
thought so.
giveaway?
Yeah, I did
It's
one.
exactly what you're supposed to do.
This question's been asked twice. Will there be any Simrail edition border caps to match the Hyperdyne SE?
That sounds interesting.
Wow.
Ah.
I think you might just have to do that, huh, Austin?
Ah.
That'd be pretty cool. A good, nice little match.
I think
that's-
Is this the ones we were using yesterday?
the THC caps
No.
will
No.
You just
go
slide that over, right?
big, right?
It's
No,
like a.
no, it's this
What do you mean?
product for the Hyperdyne.
That one.
You see
The
the
distributor version.
these.
Oh, I think so.
Good. What?
The THC
Oh yeah.
caps will go
So
to
you preload
distributors
caps,
eventually,
right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
plan.
yeah.
Capsules.
So if you're in a rush for one, you want to see what it's like, pick it up on the Dynavap store, but in time, hopefully they should be in distributors. And then it's also down to whether the distributors want to stock them as well.
That's
and
the other part.
all of
Yeah.
that.
You know, this
That's
is
the one,
we're not sure if it's just going to be a really niche product or if it's going to be something that's going to be more wide scale. But even then, not every account that we sell to really even buys many Hyperdynes or stocks them, right? Most do, but not all of them.
It's definitely one that's getting out there more, and as when it was launched, it's a new system. It's one that
Yes.
I can only see getting built on more and more and more.
Yeah, I'd say that the Hyperdyne kind of represents a motorcycle company introducing a little sports car. It's a whole different category.
The poll has ended.
What was the pull?
So
Hybrid or both?
Yep.
I was sitting in a beer garden and found a torch lighter.
Nice.
Huh. And that's what convinced you to get your first Dynavap? Now that's a cool story.
We're back to the Simrail online sleeve.
What are we doing?
It's been mentioned a few times and mentioned before. They keep bringing up a
Oh.
Simrail online
Mr.
sleeve.
Odo,
Okay.
can thermal hypercap do a single cycle extraction?
Come on, chop chop. Odo,
Let's
let's
try
push
it.
this fucking
Let's
thing,
do it.
bro. What are we doing?
Load her up, man.
This is very fitting, actually, that, it was this plate.
Right.
Okay.
Let's try it. Yeah, you already got some.
I have my own hold music.
I love that.
That's great.
I want my own now.
You need your hold music?
You need a theme song music to.
You need a warning entrance.
That's true. That's
Warning you.
But I would also like that.
Like Darth Vader?
Most people can already hear me before they see me, so I've heard
Can
that
concur.
multiple times. We heard you long before we saw you. It's a lovable crew.
Very much so. Wait, that's the wrong one. This is the right one. Okay, let's.
You gotta do it, Naruto. They're doubting you in the
That was a
chat.
good question for you, Austin.
What's that?
I'm curious if certain strains or certain terpenes vape better than others.
I think the biggest factor is the moisture of your material.
I was just about to say that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. Especially depending on how it gets, if you grind it up. But
Right.
And quality.
Yeah.
Moisture is the factor in that.
I've found that I prefer if I just use my Dynavap to punch into the flour
Yeah.
and make myself a little pocket than I do grinding it up. But I found that a lot of y'all grind your stuff up, but I find it to be a more flavorful hit when I just
Okay,
pop
that was
it
a
in
lot of
there
flavor, though.
and give it a little twist and pop it back out. It just seems to do better for me.
Yeah.
I like it.
Grinding can be just a little bit more consistency of a.
Yeah.
But
You know what I did last night? First time I did in a long time. Hand broke up some bud, and it brought me back to the time when I used to skip school and roll blunts. And it's such a good
feeling those days.
The grind was just real fucking good and fluffy, and some grinders just beat up the fucking weed. That it's just
that's another thing. I just like to.
I like the Lego shovel.
Yeah. The
Lego shovel.
Dude, and just
That's why I like the Dynavap has the little.
and there's skill.
You know, the sharp
get in
little
them
edges. So you
nubs.
just twist it in and pop out a nice little plug.
Yep.
But you can also get different portions of the bud, so you just can get like right there at the heart of it and get a different.
If you want to get
profile.
the most dense vapor, do a fine grind.
For
And
sure.
you'll fucking blow clouds.
Fine grind. That's kind of like
Yeah, it's more surface
like
area.
hash, right? So just
No, hash is the opposite.
Yeah.
a putty like a.
Yeah, hash has little surface area. You know, fine grind has max surface area.
Tell us more.
Okay. So it makes me think of something else that a lot of people didn't know, but you know, bread flour is explosive.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
can blow it into
very-
a fire.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. So
Anything
yeah,
grain.
bread flour is explosive,
Yeah,
like
flour.
dangerously explosive.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you take, for example, like a leaf blower,
Yeah.
right, and feed some bread flour into it and just dust a whole bunch in a room, it can be ignited and it can actually burn.
The whole.
Yeah, and it burns almost with the intensity of gasoline vapors.
Wow.
Okay, and so, you know, they found this out back in the day as the Industrial Revolution was going on, when they started having bigger, more industrial mills milling flour.
Oh,
And if they didn't have good dust control, it would just get all over everything and like fill all the space.
Yeah.
And a cigarette or a lighter, or sometimes even where people aren't smoking, you get a spark or something, it can just light off that cloud of combustible flour dust. And once it goes, it just goes throughout the whole building, and the air temperature in that building rises to flame temperature, just like inside of an engine, blows up the building.
That's wild.
I love this because it's not has George read the Anarchist Cookbook. It's how many times has George read the Anarchist Cookbook. Y'all's comments, man, they're classic. I keep them coming.
I don't remember there wasn't anything about using a leaf blower and flour in the Anarchist Cookbook.
Is it more about what other foods are dangerous?
It's the fact that he knows that fact that
Well,
it's
George-
not in there.
At
the
the end
key.
of the world, I'm coming here to Wisconsin to be with George because he'll know what to do in every scenario.
We're gonna blow people up with flour.
Especially if we have to fight off weird zombies and stuff. We're
We're
like,
gonna have
get a
defense
flour
flour.
mill. No, don't
Ready
get
to
a flour
blow and
mill.
blow up.
Wait a
I,
minute.
I s- I swear, sir, this white powder, it's flour. And it's not C4, it's not anything else.
No, it's the stuff you make breadsticks with.
So
Yes,
the
we
answer
are
to
making
everybody's
bread.
question is yes,
So-
he can clear an entire
So,
chamber.
Yes,
Yes.
you can take the ingredients you use to make breadsticks and blow up a building.
I think we should change the topic. before YouTube's
Yeah,
like,
sorry.
bing.
Right. What I was really getting into, the reason why that happens, is why that came up, right? Is because if you just take bread flour and you just try and light it with a lighter, it'll smoke and burn. But you take the lighter away, it'll pretty much go out. But when you disperse in the air, it gives it more surface area. You take a lighter and try to heat one piece of wood, light it on fire, it doesn't really want to burn, but you get a whole bunch of little toothpicks and it's different, right? Because it's got more surface area. Okay, well, doing a thermal extraction is about the same thing. So you got a real fine grind, you got a whole lot of surface area.
Yeah.
Okay, so all the little bits of plant matter that are containing something that could be extracted, they're exposed to the air, so then when it gets up to temperature, all those volatile things can extract and come out.
Yeah, quickly.
Okay. Versus when you got a solid chunk, the whole thing isn't able to get hot all at the same time. And you don't have as much surface area broken up or exposed to leave an easy path for anything that's volatile to escape.
Which makes sense because I noticed when I do have a big chunk, it once you take that out and you kind of break it up and look, there's just a little bit of green in the center every time, and it's all brown on the outside. So it's hard to.
I like to whole nugget, break it, take it out, break it down, put it back in, and just kill it.
I just
Yeah,
love
that's
using
it.
my
That's how you do
Dynamap.
Is it really a MacGyver episode?
It is now. It is now.
Favorite frozen pizza?
Tostino's.
The one that's cooked.
Tostino's Supreme. Those little square ones.
What
They
was
used to
that
be
pizza
round.
place we went to up in
Nick and
Chicago?
Vito's was fucking incredible.
Oh God, yeah.
If you live in words, bro.
You can do
Chicago,
it. There we go.
Nick and Vito's. Mr. Swass Mike took us to Nick and Vito's in Chicago on our way up, and it was fucking incredible. And it was about a 1.5 millimeter wall thickness or crust, wasn't it? And we measured it, right?
These nuts over here, or him, literally went and measured it with his calipers.
Well, it's because I guessed it was either 1 or 2 mil, and then he's like, "Let's fucking measure," and it was 1.5.
Yeah,
so we were.
We had
both-
the ability to measure the pizza crust.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was pretty fire actually. It was cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Now, actually, I discovered this pizza because someone left it in my freezer a while back.
Now it's all sitting there.
Well, no, it was really cool because it was I think it was about a year ago. You know, here I am, you know, a couple days after a little gathering of some people I like to hang around with. Someone left the pizza in the freezer, and it's like, huh. It's a jalapeno popper pizza.
Say that fucking 10 times fast.
Jalapeno popper pizza, jalapeno popper pizza.
That's only twice.
You know, it's doable.
You started it.
It's doable.
Yeah, don't you understand what it is to finish?
Jalapeno popper pizza, 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 jalapeno popper.
There we go.
I got that, but that was I already had 2 on the board. I already
Listen,
had 2
I
on
had
the board.
trouble saying.
No, but you got to
fucking
do it 10 times in a row.
Oh man.
Anyway,
Well, I'm gonna need water for that. That's why I only got to 7.
Hey.
My tongue stuck to the roof of my mouth, and I got peanut
yeah,
butter.
I could go for some water too.
Otto, will you water us?
Yes.
I don't mean like that,
These
Otto.
guys
Put
getting
that
water.
away. Just get us some.
But
Get us some
Wait,
water.
no. Wait, what?
There's bottles of
I'll
water
just,
right
I'll just
there.
take that water.
Oh, shit.
You just
There
bring
are
my water
bottles of
cup.
water.
Don't
Oh my
shit.
God.
Just bring us the water.
I'm trying. I forgot
Otto.
about this stuff.
Anyway,
Bring the bag.
they make these
Bring
jalapeno
the
popper
bag.
pizzas that they're really good, and sometimes they're really hot, and sometimes they're not.
I don't need that. Thank you though.
No,
Appreciate you.
I'll take my jug if you get around to it.
I don't want it.
You don't want it?
You want water? You want water?
You know what I'd like to do? I'd like to actually test the water in bottled water
Oh, dude, so much
and
plastic.
see what's actually in there.
So much fucking
Please
plastic.
How
don't.
about the green one?
Please don't
You're
ruin
gonna-
water
you're
for
gonna
me.
ruin it.
I have a fascination with the ppm
No
meter,
way.
so I test the parts per million in water quite often.
I just don't even want to know.
Dissolved solids.
You don't want to know.
Because I already
Well,
don't
there's
like
never
drinking
usually
water.
much dissolved solids in the mineral water. For this bottled water.
That's the one. There we go. All right. Oh, so Raz, I think the guy that you're gonna connect with in Vegas is asking about. There's something neat looking behind you.
You've seen lots of that neat looking stuff slowly evolving on the Dynamap site, but we thought this would be the perfect spot. And this is by Rowan Hagen.
Yeah, Rowan Designs.
Yeah, he's on Instagram and he does releases through Dynamap and everything.
You know, Rowan designed some really cool stuff.
Yeah, he does.
Rowan Designs.
But you name it, if you want UV in, talk to him, he'll think of a way. And so far he's done some pretty damn creative things. Like the stuff he displays that I've seen on his little art stalls, insane. If you don't want something there, I'd be shocked.
Did you see the little butt plug I got yesterday?
No, of course you
You
did.
did too. You
Oh,
saw
on the
it.
netverse, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the only one I got, and I was like, I'll take it.
He had some really cool little mushrooms and stuff, and so many different styles and things like this. I'm working on a little shelf for my Rowans and other glowy Dynavac devices. And I was speaking with him. We gotta get a little artwork for the background and everything, which will be under UV light.
Yeah, because we should just do that. How many people we got hanging on YouTube tonight? 60? Oh, that's cool. Thanks, everybody.
George is going to be doing a striptease here in just a moment. You'll have to stick around to find out.
No, that is going to be on the future to be announced hot tub stream.
The 5 guys in a 4-guy hot tub. I love that one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, I'm out.
Yeah.
No.
We were 5 guys deep in a 4-guy hot tub.
No, I need to man the equipment.
Heavy pass. Heavy pass.
The Dynathon at last.
Yeah.
But yeah, come spring, we should really do a hot tub.
The Dynathon.
Okay, so
And it will. There's
why
actually.
spring? You do it when it's it when it's the coldest
Yeah.
day of the year, like
yeah, that's,
today.
Yeah, that is.
Wouldn't it be great?
You know what would be good in a warm weather time? Maybe?
What?
Possibly?
Dynadome?
Sweet tea.
The Dynafest?
If you could have a Dynadome in warm weather at a Dynafest, now you'd be impressing me.
Then get one of them fucking clear bubble domes called the Dynadome.
That's
Salt.
not
What-
the clear
what else
one.
you want
You
me
want you want the
We'll put a tarp over
The
top of it.
Dynaglue.
yeah.
The Dynaglue. Ooh.
There you go, you have to add that to it now. A Dynadome.
Actually, that could be bad.
Just no flour or dust or whatever.
Apparently, Delgado needs me in a hot tub for some reason.
Yeah, you
Okay.
do.
They have a hot tub at the hotel, bro.
Yeah.
You're good.
And I do have swimming trunks.
I think if you give them a good $20, I bet you get that. For $20
Odo, do you think we
Odo's
should?
going in the hot tub.
You think we should contribute another one of these caps into the Dynaverse?
Yes. Very much so.
Yeah, we're gonna. I think we'll contribute another one into the Dynaverse. And for everyone watching on YouTube, if you have a Twitch subscription or a Twitch account, I'm not saying you need to watch on Twitch. We love streaming on YouTube too, but it's really straightforward for us to do giveaways on Twitch. It's a little bit more complex on YouTube.
We don't.
We don't have an easy way to manage that. He's taking care of details because he's really good at taking care of details.
Taking care of business.
You got me
Odo's
right. I
the
was like so
producer
close to do it.
that a lot of people don't know has been behind the scenes of this live stream for a couple of years now.
How long has it been, Odo?
It's next month makes it 4 years.
Long enough for him to grow that length of hair. I will say, man, your ponytail's getting exceptionally long.
It's exceptionally nice.
He
Oh
whipped his
yeah, it's
hair
all the
back
way
and
down to
forth.
my waist again. So it's taken me
And
about
then
two,
there's
three
the
years.
rest of us that are like claiming whatever last
Well,
bastion of hair
I
they
think
have.
someone did answer or ask the question when these are going to go on sale, and the answer is Thursday.
Yes.
But I don't recall getting the specific answer in terms of what time. I think it's going to be like around 7 or 8 o'clock a.m. Central Time.
Colon for a thermal.
That sounds like a pretty good deal.
Colon for a thermal hypercap.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh, like
yeah.
colon.
Yeah. I couldn't fit.
Buttholes for a.
There's a limited amount of space in the title of this, so I couldn't fit "Give me a colon"
for a cap.
So
Mass
yeah.
caps.
Yeah.
You could just shorten it. To,
Nope, not pre-orders. Just
Nope.
going on
live.
sale on the website and buy them, and we're shipping them. Odo, are split ends an issue?
that's a great question.
Sometimes, if I use a more natural shampoo, not so much.
Are our wives lying to us about how long it takes for them to do their hair? That's a real
Yeah,
question.
how
a
long
good
does it take you
question.
to do your hair in the
Yeah.
morning?
Like, am I having to wait for this for no reason?
Raz can confirm. How long did it take me in the shower?
That's a really weird
That's
question.
a great
Odo.
question. Come in here and tell us.
Son of a bitch!
Come on,
really
Raz.
weird
Come in here and
question,
tell
Odo.
us how long it took Otto to wash his hair and you wash his back, and how much hair was there?
All I know is there's hair everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's just so quiet over there. Get quiet real quick. Mm.
As with most things with Oto, way too long.
Way too long.
Wait, what?
That was
It's
like-
taking me a second here. My phone just messed up.
Did you claim a winner? It's been a minute, dude.
That's
I don't know.
It's supposed to be quick action.
We'll
Odo.
just
It's taking me a second here.
There's all those one-hit extractions.
I know. That's actually
Did you do a one-hit
Accurate.
extraction for him? Because you seem to be hitting that a lot.
The first one was just the heating up the thermal chamber, and then the second one, that was up through and through.
There you go.
You get it?
yeah, kind of.
This thing is
Okay, we got to thank not one of our sponsors, but they should be. Sunburn Cannabis.
I think they should be.
They should
So
be.
let's treat them like a sponsor.
We'll treat them like
Yeah.
a sponsor. Thank you, Sunburn Cannabis, for this tasty morsel
There
of
we go.
goodness.
Thank you, Sunburn Cannabis, for providing us with a BART.
Cheers. All right.
There it is.
Did it click?
No. Odo just did a giveaway.
And acclaimed.
That was super quick.
Yes.
I love these quick ones, right?
Ooh. Oh.
Did that work?
Yeah, you wanna?
I'm good right
yeah.
now, Bart.
Answer? Wow.
So, what ended up happening, which I was trying to fix, was that with my phone messing up, I might have done an oopsie,
Oh,
and I hit the wrong button. And then I had to go fix it and hit the right button.
Are these what you're giving away? These caps?
Yes.
yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. With the media inside.
Whoa.
Yep. That's
With-
Wow.
with the
that's what
bubbles.
goes
That
on
was-
sale here
that-
on Thursday.
That was
So,
intense.
Apologies, but it worked
This
out.
is the cap makes all the difference. Jesus.
Cap is the key.
I could still feel the heat. It still feels like it pull. But it was a nice, uncombusted, very dense cloud.
Of satisfaction,
Impressive.
right?
Oh my gosh, impressive. That's the deep kind of hit I think people are looking for out of this particular model. You know, wow, this really sets it off well. Matter of fact, let's do that again.
Did it reset?
I don't know.
Well,
Oh,
don't
boy.
combust.
I don't think it clicked the first time. I was just
It
really.
did.
Did it?
Yeah, it did.
Did it click again? Oh, there it is. Ooh. Oh. And that's how quick it is. Like, and it's not burnt. It's just like a massive dipset. Got some technical difficulties. God damn. Woo.
Oh no!
Mini win.
No! No! No!
Ooh.
No!
Ooh.
Me fingertips don't deal good with that amount of
Wow.
Oh,
Wow.
That would be pretty scary trying to hold that
I
cap
got
by
one
that
on me. You
little.
want to try it?
That's ridiculous.
What is wrong with you? No, do not enable them. Don't do that.
That was
They know
two-
what they're doing.
That was 2 really big heat cycles out of that, and the bud still looked pretty good. That wasn't, and that was dense, and it barely had any browning, so that was impressive, to say the least.
Enable me, oh God, no.
That's not just a night starter. That's a night ender right there. This cap is.
Well, I guess it's good that we're about done, isn't it?
I guess so. My God, that's an all-arounder.
All right.
So who got the cap?
Oh, already done.
Yeah, already
We got
done.
2 giveaways.
Who did it? Who won?
3 feet to be. They won.
You're gonna like it. You're gonna love it.
Are we gonna pop in the Discord? Just
Yeah,
for
we
a sec?
definitely pop in the Discord.
Answer a few
So
questions?
yeah, just throw the link up there for those of you that might want to actually participate in the conversation verbally. We'd love it.
Oh, we're gonna go to Discord?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll
we're
go
on
to
the
the Discord,
Discord.
and we can hear you. So I don't know if it's gonna go there because some login stuff.
What'd you do, Odo?
Oof. That's impressive.
no.
Does anybody else want to get to where I'm at? Because none of y'all are. This is ridiculous. This thing is just a menace.
Well, that's what we're going
And you ought to have named this the menace.
Yeah, we'll go to the
There we
Discord
go.
part.
Hold on.
But that's what's fun about Discord. Often
Oh,
other
yeah, hit
people
that
just
link.
session,
Thank you there,
hanging
Mr.
out.
Odo.
You're welcome.
Well, super nice stream. Thanks everyone for joining. We're gonna go hang out on the Dynavap Discord in the Dynaverse. Got a link there. If you got any questions, let us know. We'd love to see you there. It's a really fun environment.
Very much so.
You mean I could have been taller this entire time?
Yeah, for
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is bullshit. I'm like, why is my
So,
everybody?
Thanks everyone for joining.
Take care,
Have yourself
everyone.
a good week, and we'll see you next week.